I want to say thanks to everybody for being here and for being part of this. I find that it recaptures some magic for me, or maybe not recaptures, but actually captures some magic for me, and I get quite excited about coming out and building a fire under the night sky, full moon. I like all that. So it's really nice that you're all here.
How do I tell you what it's like to be a woman when so much of who I am resides in the space between words? If only you could see the world through my eyes and experience what I am experiencing right along with me. Perhaps you can, in a circle of women. For it is here that I have come into my own, in the company of women.
This circle of women is not something that I went looking for, because I'm nervous about it. You know, I wouldn't have chosen to go join a circle of women. I got pulled into it, and it was just real. You know, there was a chance to be who I really was, and I find that attractive and significant, you know, so I keep coming back. And I don't agree with everything that everybody says, but so what, you know? And I find that the ability to experience and be experienced is healing, and I feel like I actually get to contribute something here that is appreciated, you know. And I think that a lot of women feel that they're not sought out for who they are inside.
Okay, young goddesses, what are you up to these days?
Planning a revolution.
You are?
Yep.
Good, that's what I like to hear. What's the procedure?
Just do everything that you dream about doing. Yes. Everything you want to do.
And tell everybody about it.
To do what they want to do.
Yep.
The moment where I experienced for the first time the Divine Mother, or the feminine image of the Divine, I felt it inside of myself too. That was a surprise. It wasn't like, oh, this is outside of me. No, it was a woman, and all of a sudden everything that I loved in that image reflected naturally back into my own self. Everything that I loved in that was inside of me. Automatically I understood all these qualities that women bring into the world as something divine, and I respected them like motherhood. I mean, it didn't need any kind of intellectual process anymore. Why is that important? Why is that wonderful? Why is that divine? Because here was the goddess. Here was like this feminine image being the highest form of the universe. And all of a sudden I looked at every woman with different eyes.
There's something going on about women coming more together and helping each other, you know, instead of this old competition between women, this like bitchiness that I think is more fostered by society and by the outside than really what is true between women. And I just see a desire, you know, amongst women to come together and to express themselves, not just in the business world, you know, and not trying to just become like men, but also as women, through their femininity and by being women and expressing who they really are. And
thanks for giving me the opportunity to come and play the drum, and bugging me to come, because I needed to be bugged. I feel a slight bit of inspiration, which is probably a lot for where I'm at right now, from all the women here. Inspired by the paths that all of you are walking right now, because you're leading the way.
I'm in the grips of fear. At this time in my life, and I need to have sisters around me who can help to lead me out of it. I can't think of how I can give when I don't even know how to receive it.
One thing I've learned very much from the women's circle is that I feel that young people today, certainly the women I've met here, are much more loving, much more giving than our era. We were in organizations, service organizations, and we truly did give a lot of service, but there was never any talk of love, the hugs, you know, the giving spirit inwardly that has come out, I think, in the women's circle. It was all very, just simply didn't do that. It was hush-hush. It was in the home, period. And I have seen this, which I think is quite amazing. There's much more love that's being shown, and I think if that gets through, not just to women, to men, not just in the United States, but I know that this circle, if this can be effective within this group, it can go out to broader circles and hopefully bring peace and happiness and love to the world.
Sister, I can't live without him, but I've got to stand.